I feel like might be one of the best rap albums this year that a lot of people haven't heard of. What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back with another review, and today we're going to be discussing the new Nezi Momodu album, The Pound. Now, Nezi is an artist that I stumbled upon from her contributions to Logic's last album, Vinyl Days, on the track Introducing Nezi. Easily the best feature on the album. Like, she went crazy. She had bars, she had energy, like she really brought it, and it really just had me wondering, like, who is this? Like, what music? They got music? What's going on? And she most definitely does. She has a few projects under her belt, and this here is her latest release. So going in, I was just ready to see what was going on. She was on Logic's Vinyl Days, which was a very much more boom bappy type of feel. So I was wondering if that's what we're getting here, but we got quite a bit on here. And despite this being only 10 tracks, 30 minutes, which I'm not complaining about if y'all watched the last video. But this Nezi is the epitome of versatility, without question. The production isn't like fully consistent. Like, you have your trap beats, like you have bouncy, like Missy Elliott type vibes, which we'll discuss a little bit as well. But if you enjoyed her on Vinyl Days, you're gonna love her on this. Like, her flows, her cadences, like just the energy, man. Like, I really haven't heard something like this in a while. Like, she really is dope. And I'm excited to discuss this, man. Like, let's jump into these highlights. So the intro track, I'm a Dog, really sets the tone, and we understand kind of what she's referring to here when it comes to the dog and the pound. Nezi is from Dallas, and from the get-go, she starts speaking on how, you know, Dallas rappers, Dallas artists really aren't recognized, like they're stolen from, and people just really don't know the versatility, you know, within the city when it comes to rap. And that's where the dog piece comes from, you know, just speaking on how the artists from Dallas, like, they're dogs, like they're hungry, they're energetic, like they're loud, like they go after it. And boy, did I find that out immediately once the beat dropped, after she gave her little spill. Like, yo, like, you gonna start that album off like this, like going in like that? Production is simple, like nothing complex at all, but that's when you know, like, when an artist comes in on something that isn't extravagant and grand and just goes off and it's just rapping, like you're in for it. And that hook, man, I'm a dog, like it like everything you want out of like a like bouncy, like banger that just like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. Like, it's crazy. And then we go straight into N.E.Z, like, and we continue here. Now, this song is like what I was referring to when I talk about Missy Elliott vibes. Like, you hear it immediately. The melody and how it hits exactly when the kicks do, those shakers that you hear on those Missy beats. It really took me back, like it really did. And she came in and really brought her own flavor to it. That's what I really enjoyed. Like, you hear the influence, but you hear her interpretation, like her style. And she was just talking, she was just rapping, like just bragging on herself, like that braggadocious rap. Like, I can never get tired of it, especially when an artist like really is bringing it. And just the stuff that she was talking about, what she's done, what she's going to do. Like, I believe you. Like, I don't think you lying to me. I believe you. Now, if there are any parents here and you playing this album and the next song, Ménage, comes on, skip it, because it's nasty. It's very nasty. You know, I thought Red Wine on Meg's like last album was up there. This one is battling for that spot, to be honest. You know, she's essentially just saying, like, you know, what she wants, you know, to do with a man in the bedroom. Even what she want to do with a woman in the bedroom, if she liked women. And it's quite vivid. It is quite vivid, but like, she rapping though. Like, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the track Ante Up as well. And it's weird too because like the melody, like that main melody is like very faint, but like it's perfect how it is. This song easily has like my favorite flow, like how she was flowing on this one tops any track on here in my opinion. And I love that beginning line of the hook, "Don't hit my line if they ain't racks up on the stove," because like it really hit like how she did it, but also like we usually like hear that line of like, if it ain't money, like don't talk to me, like, you know, that type of thing. I like how she like kind of had her own little twist to it, her own way of saying it, and it really hits. Like you'll understand when you hear it. Now the title track, "The Pound," is like the epitome of how a title track should be. Like this is the one that's supposed to really like go off and go hard. I don't know, like I don't know how many flows she had on this one. Like I stopped counting because she was just everywhere. Like you thought you were getting it one way and then boom, there's another one. Like she really knows how to play with flows and really knows how to like just switch it up, man. Like I loved it. And it doesn't need to be a concept to it. Like it's just rapping. It's just rapping. And then D-Truce comes in as a feature with a whole another flow, and he went in. I really enjoyed what they both did on here, and I don't know if they've done anything before they collab, but it felt like it. Like there was definitely that chemistry there. Like they've done this before, it felt like. Of course we got to talk about the track "On God." Like this thing hits. Like it is hard, it's aggressive. This is probably like the most like of the songs on here, this is probably the one that like really bangs the hardest. Like if you play this at the right party, like you know when you play something and people like turn and they're like, what's that? Like what's going, like what's that song? Like this is that song. Another simple hook too that's super catchy, super sticky. That's on God. Like it's really simple, but it's really impactful, it's really effective. Now look, this wasn't a perfect album though. There were a couple tracks that I didn't really care for. The main one being the track Op. And it really does hit like a lot of the other tracks do. But when it just comes to how she delivered on this one, like I really wanted a lot more, especially on the hook. Like she had a lot of great hooks on other tracks, like On God, like I mentioned, or Ante Up as well. But on this one, like it left a lot to be desired. I think it's just repeating "You Are Op." Like it didn't have that same feel, it didn't have that same effect in my opinion. This album like came out like a couple weeks ago, I believe, but like I really cannot stop playing this. I really feel like I learned a lot more about Nezi coming off of Vinyl Days, but it's clear to me why she was my favorite feature on that album as well. There's no worries about the energy she's gonna bring. There's no worries about her just like talking that talk and really just like bringing it. The different flows that she plays with, like I really hope that she starts to get talked about more too, because I've only been impressed at this point by what she's doing. You know, I just realized this week I've done 2 artists from Texas that like are known, it seems like, but just aren't really talked about. And when it comes to Nezi specifically here, like I'm really hoping that happens. Like freshman, XXL freshman, like I need something, because y'all need to hear this. Listen to this project for real. And just moving forward, like I'm wondering how she moves forward from here. Like a next project, are we coming with this same type of thing? Are we going, you know, bring in some more things into the mix? Because I already feel the versatility here over the different types of production that she's rapping over. So I'm really excited. I'm really curious to see what she does next. But I'm gonna give this project an 8 out of 10. What were you guys' thoughts on this new Nezi album? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another week of Jason's Tape. I'm very excited about next week, man. Jid drops, Rock Marciano drops, Michi Darko drops. It's probably a bunch of other people, but it's been a great little end to the summer here. Like we were getting some really great music. So thank you guys so much for joining again. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my tape. I'll see you next time.